video is based on my internet research. It may not be 100% accurate.
Hey YouTube family, welcome back to the channel. It's me Universe Collector. In today's video we will talk about a beautiful fitness model. People are often amazed to see the beauty of this fitness model. What do you think about this beautiful fitness model? Tell us in the comments.
But these feels they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget. But you're breaking down my walls again, just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Staying up when I go out, you gotta know I'm all yours. But when I say what's that about, you start slurring your words. Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts.
And if you have come for the first time on the channel and you have not subscribed the channel yet, then press the subscribe button now and also press the bell icon to see more new videos like this. And now we come to the video. When Alexis Johnson set out on her CrossFit journey in 2013, it was to beat an eating disorder which saw her drop to an unhealthy 88 lbs during college. Just 1 year later, and many CrossFit workouts under her belt, and Alexis' life was completely turned around. Throughout her journey, Alexis not only beat her disorder, she also became an awesome CrossFit competitor. After a series of remarkable performances in regional contests, Alexis made her way to the CrossFit Games, finishing in 31st place at her debut. She is also won the heart of numerous fans online who become inspired by Alexis' amazing transformation and success in CrossFit. Alexis Johnson was a comparative gymnast growing up. She was always a health-conscious individual, especially when it came to her diet. Alexis says she would count every calorie down to the gram. Although these habits were intentionally beneficial for Alexis, they gradually turned into an unhealthy obsession. As a result, she developed an eating disorder during college. The list of foods that Alexis forbade herself to eat increased, while the number of calories she consumed only kept going down. She said, during college, what I considered healthy eating became an obsession. I would not eat what others had cooked, and it was just a disaster. I became really thin and hated it, but I just could not shake the obsession. Throughout the later years of college, Alexis' problems only became worse. She was not only underweight and unhealthy, but she was also in a dark place emotionally. She said, I was depressed. I weighed between 88 and 92 lbs and was obsessed with controlling what I ate. I really food was controlling me. In reality, food was controlling me. While life was hard for Alexis, she did not give up. She kept searching for options to beat her illness, and eventually she stumbled upon CrossFit. However, although she quickly found love for the sport, it still was not enough to solve her problems. In her own words, I tried CrossFit and loved it, but never had the energy to go hard in a workout, and I was not eating enough to make any strength gains. My back squats was stuck in the double digits, Then in January 2013, Alexis made a decision that would change her life forever. She decided to take control of her diet and training no matter what. Day after day, Alexis forced herself to eat, even though she did not feel like it. It was a long and painful process which lasted for over a year and a half. But throughout this period, Alexis made critical progress towards beating her illness. Her physique started looking healthier and she also became mentally stronger. By the end of 2014, Alexis became a CrossFit competitor. She credits the sport as something that's not only helped her overcome her eating disorder but also something that helped her find a whole new passion in life, having weightlifting and competing. In recent times, Alexis' goals have shifted from her own personal transformation to helping others. She now uses her story as an example for everyone out there who might struggle with similar issues. Alexis hopes that she will reach as many of these people as possible so that they too can achieve a long-lasting transformation and success in life. She follows a training program which consists of heavy Olympic lifts and conditioning workouts. Some of her favorite exercises are squats, snatch and pull-ups, bar movements. She trains weights 5 days per week, taking one day off from training completely. Another day is dedicated to 30 minutes of recovery, where she does light rowing or biking. She is a busy person who does not have time to cook all of her meals. Because of this, she only eats one meal at home. Her other meals are either healthy restaurant food options or quick protein bar snacks which she eats while on the go. She said, "I eat about one meal at home and I rarely have time to cook. So I usually eat grab and go things for me. This is a lot of protein bars, raw veggies and chicken pulled pork, roast beef. My latest obsession is chicken curry salad." CrossFit saved my life. I continue to CrossFit every day because I absolutely love the person that it has made me. Each day I was pouring all of my energy and focus into something so pointless. I knew that I was losing valuable friends, yet I woke up every morning and continued down the same self-destructive path. I was running myself into the ground and thought that it would never end. Alexis' biggest influence on her journey was her own need to change. Thanks to her strong mindset and willpower, she was able to overcome her eating disorder and become the strongest version of herself. Alexis battled an extremely serious eating disorder during college. It made her feel sick, depressed, and it even distanced her from some of her friends, although she saw what it was doing to her. Alexis could not seem to stop obsessing over food. Fortunately, this all changed once she discovered CrossFit. It took her many trials and errors, but Alexis eventually took control of her life once and for all. She became healthier, happier, and more successful version of herself. What she taught us is that changing your life for the better is never an easy process. It takes a lot of mental discipline, commitment, and sheer strength of will to push through the obstacles that prevent you from reaching your goals. However, with the same mindset as Alexis Johnson, anything is possible. Someone putting question to her. Alexis Johnson, 3-time CrossFit Games competitor, a wide athlete and inspirational to many. Achieving peak performance is a process that requires true commitment. Alexis' story proves just that. We hope you enjoy this and follow along as she continues on her journey. She said, "The first thing you should know about me is that I love to work out for the sake of working out. I train because I love being in the gym, becoming a better version of myself each and every day, surrounded by others doing the same. This love unexpectedly led me to qualify for my first CrossFit Regionals in 2014. Since then, I have trained competitively and competed at the CrossFit Games 3 times. Let me back up a few years and give you the whole story. As a kid, I did gymnastics. I was not extremely competitive, but I still spent 4 hours per day, 5 days a week in the gym. I would not have it any other way. I loved working toward new skills that at first felt unattainable, but after my senior year of high school, I wanted a normal life, or so I thought. Leading into college, I promised myself I do never set foot in a gym again. I stuck to this promise, though I felt like part of me was missing. I was academically driven, but school came relatively easy, and I had a lot of free time that I was wasting. I was no longer achieving small daily goals, and I was becoming both physically and mentally unhealthy. I found a way to fill this void, a way that the world has a solution to my physical unhealthiness. I decided myself to eating healthy and restricting my calories. Here's some else you should know about me. When I decide to do something, I am either all in or not in at all. I quickly took healthy eating and calorie restriction to the extreme. I developed an eating disorder. I ate around 400 calories per day for over 3 years. At first, restricting calories gave me a sense of accomplishments. You know, the sense of accomplishments that I was missing from attaining a new skill in gymnastics. With calorie restriction, I was setting daily goals and crushing them. It filled the void, and soon it took over my life. After a while, calorie restriction was no longer a goal that gave me a sense of accomplishments. It was an obsession, something I could not control. It became my identity. I lost friends. I lost interest in things I used to enjoy. I had little to no energy and was consistently irritable. I treated my loved ones in a way that I am embarrassed of. I did many things that I am ashamed of. More than anything, I wanted my old, fun-loving and goal-driven self back. But I felt mentally weak compared to the disorder. I tried many activities ranging from club sports to rock climbing, searching for something that would return the joy to my life. But with only 400 calories per day, I did not have enough energy to do them. Then I set foot into a CrossFit gym. I was impressed by a community of people who did not know me yet cared. I was inspired by the group of people with a common goal, being stronger and fitter than they were yesterday. I desperately wanted to be a part of this community, and I used this as motivation to regain control over my life. It was a long journey to recovery from there, but I slowly shifted my focus from calorie restriction to fueling my body for workouts. I began by forcing myself to eat before and after the gym. If I was going to have enough energy for an hour-long class, and if I was going to get stronger, I needed to eat. I made a promise to myself that I would never deny another invitation to go out to eat. It was not easy. Eating for fuel pushed by anxiety through the roof, and I hated every minute of forcing food down. But I know what it would take. Over the course of a year, I went from 88 pounds to a healthy and strong 135 pounds. It took several years to feel normal, and I will forever fight off the little disordered voice in my head. Now with a shifted focus and strong community of people who care about me, that voice is quieter and quieter. I have dedicated myself to inspiring others to regain control of their life amidst an eating disorder and teaching them how to quiet the disorder voice. That is my why. My focus always was and always will be on becoming better than yesterday, both in and out of the gym. That's what in our control. This led me to my first CrossFit game qualification just 2 years after my first regional competition. But regardless of competition, I will continue to strive to be the best I can be. As someone who wants to maximize their potential, I focus on proper nutrients, supplements, rest and recovery. This is equally as important as my time in the gym. And if you have come for the first time on the channel and you have not subscribed the channel yet, then press the subscribe button now and also press the bell icon to see more new videos like this.